Well, welcome back. You might say that British politics is rotten at the moment to its core. So who better to ask about it than John Lydon, a.k.a. Johnny Rotten, who joins me now. John, great to talk to you again. What do you make of today, Boris Johnson resigning and the state of British politics?
What an exciting day in politics, right? And I'm in the middle of trying to record an album. And, you know, the teddy bear's picnic, it's happening all over again. I've always viewed him as a bit of a teddy, right? Not an honest one, but at least amusing from time to time. But I don't understand what it is. Has he resigned or not? And how long is that nonsense going to go on? And is this really damn healthy for the country that your Conservative Party doesn't have an immediate alternative? That's worrying me, because I view the left at the moment as an absolute living nightmare, right? I don't want that lot in, and the only joy I've got to look forward to, really, is that Labour might lose Keir Starmer sometime soon.
Well,
now,
it's a very interesting point, because we're waiting to hear from Durham Police about whether he may be fined for apparently breaking lockdown rules. If he is fined, he's already said he'll go. So we could end up losing the Prime Minister and the opposition leader all in the same few days.
For breaking their own rules?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Lord, forgive me. Why do I find politicians foolish? You know, I really want to, like, trust them and believe them. But here's the basic truth, which I've always, adhered to. All politicians are liars. They have to be, by their very nature. It's all about blending this with that or the other. But narcissists, yes, there's a word that several people use today, seems to be the predominant factor. And you're in at 250 to 1 as a...
Yeah, what do you think of my chances, John?
Piers?
Would you vote for me?
I probably would. But you know who I'd like? I'd like even more.
Yeah.
And I know this is like way out, and he's probably not even in the runnings, right? Is Rees-Mogg.
Really?
Right? Because there's something about that man. Yeah, really. I love that World War II respect, put Britain first attitude he has. And in every interview I've ever seen him do, he has me on the floor with his humour.
Well, do you know what I do think about... I
think he's just genuinely a nice person.
I tell you what I do think about Rees-Mogg. It's quite interesting, actually, because what I do feel is there's been a dramatic reduction in basic manners and civility in public life generally, and definitely in politics. There's been a coarsening of it with Trump and everything else. I do think that when you listen to Rees-Mogg, I met him the other day at a party with his mother, actually, and he's a very charming, polite guy. I don't agree with a lot of his politics, but he certainly understands how to be respectful and to have respectful discourse.
You don't have to, because he has civility, right? And that makes him interesting.
Yeah.
And it makes debate and conversation interesting. And there's just too much of this bloody nonsense running now. Today, I've been trying to watch a channel on and off because, you know, I'm recording an album and I'll run out of money if I'm not careful over Boris. But there was a couple of people you had on there this afternoon. One was, I can't remember his name, but he was from Cornwall. He was going on about his working class roots.
Steve Baker,
everyone
the
loves
MP.
him and backs him. Yeah, come on, man. That's a rat.
Do you know what I thought about him?
The self-love of it.
He did. He loved himself, didn't he?
Self-love, the aggrandisement.
Yeah. No, he was full of himself.
Dangerous fella.
But I do think at least he was open about being so cocky. I actually found it quite refreshing. John, it's great to talk to you. Who do you think will be the next Prime Minister if you were a betting man?
First day out of the races, the greyhounds are off, right?
Yeah.
None of these are going to be winners. I don't know who that mystery dullard Ben Wallace is. People seem to like him, and he's done something good about national security. Penny Morgan, pro-Brexit, wore a red dress. Is that it? Really? you know.
John, great to talk to you. As always, get back to your album.
When you want to flush your toilet, use blue. When you want to know who wet the bed, go red.
John, good to talk to you. Take care, mate. All the very best. John Lydon.